Hi, Nadeem here from Type 2 Diabetes Exercise. I've set up this YouTube channel and also a Facebook group to basically to help myself more than anything else. I've been on this journey now for 2 years or so. I started off because I was diagnosed with Type 2 diabetes 5 years ago, and it just didn't seem to sink in for quite some time. I think quite a few people have been through the same journey I have, where they don't know what to do, and ultimately you're not going to be doing anything unless you want to do it. And I was in the same boat for 3 years. I just kind of floundered. I didn't get much help from the NHS in the UK. They were pretty much useless as far as I was concerned. They didn't try and help. They just seemed far too busy to bother with anything. My weight was a crazy amount. I was 146 kilos, and I knew I had to lose weight, but it's just, how the hell do you go about doing it when you're just sitting there and you just don't know what to do? And then with Type 2 diabetes, it's self-inflicted to quite an extent, as everyone keeps telling us. It's just difficult to break out of that rut and start doing something about it. So eventually, 3 years into being diagnosed, I decided I need to do something. I first started exercising. First time I jumped on my rowing machine. I've got a Concept 2, which we had at home. My wife is a lot fitter than I am. She was already using it, so she had some equipment here. So first time I jumped on, I managed 3 minutes and my heart was pounding. I thought I was going to die. And basically I just kept at it. I did a little bit more every single time. I decided I'm going to add 30 seconds on every second day, and I did that, and I kept doing it, kept going until I got to 30 minutes. Then I started using the Apple Fitness Plus classes, which has helped me enormously. For the rowing, they've got 10 minute, 20 minute, 30 minutes. They've got strength exercises, yoga, cool downs, Pilates, everything. To be fair, I just tend to stick to the rowing, and I use free weights and my bench at home. I'm lucky that I've got this studio here, which is at my home as well. It serves two purposes. I like to detail bikes, which basically means I clean them up and ceramic coat them. I'm semi-retired, so I tend to do the marketing for the company. So I'm a partner in CF Ceramics, so I do that from here, so I can do videos, etc. for all of that, which is why it's easy for me to do videos like this as well. And I thought it may help other people, and at the very least, they say it's good to chronicle what you're doing for yourself, so it's both for me and for other people. So from here, I'll be doing lots of videos showing my everyday routines, what I'm doing in terms of exercise, and hopefully encourage some other people to do the same. As I said, I've gone from 146 kilos and to today I'm now 90 kilos. So I've come down 56 kilos, which is a hell of a lot. You know, it was done gradually over 2 years. I feel much better myself. I've got more energy, and it's just fantastic being able to go into a shopping centre, shopping mall, and go into a normal store and order normal clothes. You know, I mean, my t-shirt size has gone from 4XL to L and medium in some cases. Same with my waist size. I've gone from a 46 waist to a 32 waist. You know, on normal size jeans I'm 32. If I go for a slim fit jeans, I'm a 34. But I'll go with the 32 because that's the smaller number. But it's been a huge change for me, and people have seen me for a while. They just go, wow, what the hell have you been doing? You know, I have had help. I've been taking Trulicity, which is a bit like Ozempic. So I've had that for the last 12 months. For the first 12 months I was on my own. I lost about 25 to 30 kilos, and then it kind of plateaued. And I saw a diabetic specialist who recommended that I take Trulicity, and I've been taking that for a year. So that's helped me even more. I mean, but from where I started, well, before I started, I was just eating junk food. I was eating all kinds of crap. You know, I'd have big family-sized bars of chocolate after my dinner. I'd have a huge dinner, have one of them, 2 hours later I'd be hungry again, then I'd sit with a massive bowl of like crunchy nut cornflakes, huge bowl, not a normal size bowl, where, you know, I'd be putting a litre of milk in it and eating that until I felt sick, you know, but I still wanted to eat it. And I just can't explain that. Maybe the people that have, you know, have type 2 diabetes or are obese in some way, they will understand where I'm coming from, and you just can't help yourself. Now, I haven't eaten cereal in 2 years. I don't eat very little chocolate, very little stuff like that. It's not that I don't stop myself eating everything, but I mean, I'll have ice cream, I have other things, but it's in moderation now compared to before. But then the doctors and all the advice you get online says, oh, you can have anything you eat as long as it's in moderation. But I can't sit and eat, you know, a bar of chocolate and stop myself at a quarter of the bar. For me, that was extremely difficult, so I just stopped it completely. Now, once you're into it, a year, 2 years later, you can do the moderation thing, but at the beginning, it's impossible. So I'll do some more videos like this explaining about my journey, but I'll also be doing what my exercise routine is. My exercise routine is usually 5 to 6 days a week. Sometimes it's not just the equipment that I'm using here at home, but it's also just like cutting the grass. I've got quite a large back field, and when I cut the back field, it's basically 5 kilometres of walking up and down. I deliberately didn't buy a ride-on mower because I've got 2 smaller mowers that I use, but they force me to walk up and down, and it gives me extra exercise, and I'm all for that. So I do that. At the beginning, I didn't want to go to the gym at all because I was too self-conscious. You know, you are the huge fat guy in the gym that everybody stares at, and I didn't want to be that guy, and I didn't want to be struggling while everybody's watching and you feel too self-conscious. I did join a gym again for 3 or 4 months, about 8-9 months ago. I went for 3 months, but I just couldn't get into it. And I was doing my exercise, everything, but my nearest gym is about 45 minutes away, so it's 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. I've got what I need at home. You would be surprised what you can do with just a bench, a set of adjustable dumbbells, and some kind of cardio equipment, whether it's a spin bike of some description or a rowing machine. I also have a boxing dummy that I use. I used to do kickboxing when I was younger, so I enjoy having a go at the dummy, so I do that. And all that is very, very good for you. It's all things that get your heart rate up and get your metabolism running faster as well. So these are things that I'll be covering over the next few years, hopefully, and I will continue just to add to the channel and to our Facebook group. Thanks.